into the top 50 underrated rappers in hip hop history. Looked that stuff years ago. Let's get into it. The breakdown number 33. I got Wise Intelligent. You see in the thumbnail once you join the live feed, whatever may concern. He was part of a group called Poor Righteous Teachers, Trenton, New Jersey, and Wise Intelligent was the lyrical frontman. His claim to fame was 1990's Holy Intellect. It was a pro-black hip-hop classic. It was riding the wave of the Afrocentricity that was going on in early 90s. In 1990, that was that period where it was just perfect time for people to talk about that. Going back to maybe 88, something like that, 89, 90. Those 3 years, everything was Afrocentric. Not everything, but that was just part of the climate, the landscape, Afrocentricity, talking about consciousness, Africa, wearing African medallions and stuff like that. But let's look at Wise Intelligent's first time style. His style was unique due to his blended island inflections with crazy rhyme patterns. Rock This Funky Joint was the song that defined the career of the Poor Righteous Teachers. As for the style of Wise Intelligent, he branched out to other artists. His style branched out to other rap artists that copy his style. According to the research when I was doing this, like the Fu-Schnickens, the Fugees, Snow. Overall, Wise Intelligent made his mark in hip hop history, but the setback was the 5% ideology didn't lead to mass appeal for the Poor Righteous Teachers, and rightfully so, because that was the thing that was going on a lot too. The 5% Nation of Islam, that ideology was going on a lot at that time. I mean, in the late 80s, early 90s, that was a big thing, going on. People speaking about the 5% Nation of Islam and stuff like that, and that was the narrative at that time. At the particular time, when you talk about that period in the 88, 89, 90, into the early 90s, the 5% Nation of Islam ideas was definitely a big thing. It's a big deal, a big part of that rap landscape. And 5% Nation of Islam was definitely part of the lyrical fabric of the one and only Wise Intelligent. So Wise Intelligent definitely represented that. But Poor Righteous Teachers was not about being commercial. They're about being conscious, talking about the 5% Nation ideology. That's what they were into. Being socially conscious. They wasn't going to make anything that's going to sell gold or platinum records. Yes, they compromise and try to be gangster. I try to be, mass appeal and get into like New Jack Swing that was going on at the time, something like that. But that would have been out of character for the Poor Righteous Teachers. They were called Poor Righteous Teachers for a reason. So, this Wise Intelligent, I think he deserved to be on this list, man. When you talk about the greatest MCs, you're not going to talk about Wise Intelligent. I think he was definitely underrated in what he was talking about and what he represented for Trenton, New Jersey. Thanks for 3 people hitting the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get the like button up, hit the like button, and also subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. If you like what I'm doing right now. Like I said, with Wise Intelligent, man, being that local front man, that's the way represented, man. They made other albums after this, but this is their best work. Holy Intellect was their best work. That was a classic album. 1990 was perfect timing to make music like this at that time. So, and also people probably realized Wise Intelligent had his own style. The blended island inflections, the crazy rhyme patterns, the influence, the Fu-Schnickens. You gotta look them up if you don't know who the Fu-Schnickens are. The Fu-Schnickens, the Fugees, and Snow. You gotta look them up. If you're not familiar with these groups, these artists, gotta look it up. I remember these groups, these artists. So I'm not unfamiliar with this. That's why I was qualified to write this book. So I remember these kind of artists back in the day. But Wise Intelligent, I think, is definitely underrated as an MC. I don't think he gets enough love for what he did with the Poor Righteous Teachers coming out of Trenton, New Jersey. Again, they was going to have no mass appeal because of what they were talking about. It's like Brand Nubian. Brand Nubian didn't sell a whole lot of records themselves. They was into that 5% Nation of Islam as well. So that wasn't going to translate to platinum status or going gold. I don't think none of this stuff went gold. I got to double check. I don't think their first album went gold. I'm not sure about their second album when Grand Puba left and did his solo thing. But like I said, Wise Intelligent deserves to be on this list. He's at number 33. And I think it's the best way to go with that. So, again, I'm going to be done with this live feed. I'm done. I'll be back at 3 o'clock. Got a few more to do. That'll be it for the day. So enjoy this content. Again, subscribe, share it with somebody who wants to know about history of hip hop, whatever it is that I'm gonna be doing with the content. You check out all the playlists. Check that out. I got playlists of all the content that I've been talking about. You can check that out as well. Everything's there for the taking. If you want, watch that. All the stuff on the playlist, you go to the playlist. I got separate, different categories of content right there. You go to the playlist, check it out. Like 4 people hitting the like button. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just go to the playlist. Go to the playlist, and you'll see. Also, you can participate in the community. I have a community thing on my YouTube channel. I do post stuff on there, but I don't get no reaction from nobody. You can post your comments on the community. I think when I post something, it should be up there on my channel, obviously. But yeah, I'd like to hear your reaction. If you like it, positive reactions, not negative. If you like it, you can post a comment. Like I said, keep supporting the channel. Keep enjoying it. Best yet to come. I'll be back about 3 o'clock again to do another one. Got a few more, and that'll be it for today. But this is it, man. Wise Intelligent, word to the wise. The lyrical front man, Wise Intelligent, the Poor Righteous Teachers from Trenton, New Jersey. Till then, talk to you soon.